Karate is back in the valley. I cannot wait. I watched season 6, the first part of Cobra Kai. Spoilers in a little bit, so no spoiler. Make sure you like this video, save this video. I'm going to be doing a lot of theory videos for this season, given this is the last season. But let's just talk about Cobra Kai as a whole. When I watch this show, I just thoroughly enjoy it. It's corny, it's cheesy. There's nothing crazy about it. The plot isn't that crazy. It's a really easy show to digest, a show to watch. It's a great show to just have a good time with, and I watched all 5 episodes of part 1. Yes, there are only 5 episodes. I had such a great time. I just love being retransported into this world, a world where there are now 6 seasons of a show. There are 3 parts of the Karate Kid. There's a next Karate Kid, which may come into play at some point, which is one of my theories. But so far this season explores the world. It explores more of the lore of Miyagi himself, and there's more to him that meets the eye. And it gives us a tale as old as time. Daniel LaRusso against Johnny Lawrence. Friend and foe at the same time simultaneously, and both their children and all the kids in the valley, and I just love this show. So if you love seasons 1 through 5, you're going to love part 1, but we're going to talk some spoilers now. Let's get into it. This season picks up where the last one leaves off. Silver's in jail and Kreese escaped. Meanwhile, Daniel and Johnny and Chosen are trying to train their students and get ready for the big world championship, Sakai. Have to choose a certain amount of people to be on the team. Only 6 people can go to Barcelona because that's where the event is being held. So Daniel has the idea of bringing in Barnes from the Karate Kid 3, who was a menace in that one, who was also featured in season 5 as well, to be a non-biased party to pick the people that are going to be in there. Of course, the 6 that we get Hardcore 4, we get Tori, we get Sam, we get Miguel, and we get Robbie, and then we also get Devin, who was the girl who was in Eagle Fang the previous season. She does cheat to get hers. She gives laxatives to Kenny, which is just like horrible, and then Dimitri overpowers Hawk. So Dimitri and Devin round out the top 6. Then it gets even crazier because they have to now compete for who's going to be captain. So we get, again, Robbie versus Miguel, and we're going to get Sam versus Tori. So this season gives us a great Robbie versus Miguel fight. It's all time. They both have high stakes. Robbie wants to do it because he feels like there's nothing else in his life, and he wants to make sure that this is something that is excellent for him, because when you're captain of the team, there are accolades that come with that. There's a certain amount of cachet. So he wants it, but also Miguel wants it because Miguel didn't get accepted to Stanford University, and he feels like him being the captain and going to this world championship for karate will give him the upper hand for later admissions to Stanford University. So they fight. It's a great fight. It's a wonderful fight. Robbie finally winds up beating him in an actual competition, and then Robbie's going to be the captain. And then you get a good old-fashioned Sam versus Tori fight. And unfortunately, the night before this, Tori loses her mom. Her mom is dead, and you can tell Tori is visibly upset. She's not in the right state of mind. So it becomes a violent fight. Like, Tori really goes after her, and Sam seems kind of surprised because they had squashed their beef from previous seasons. But Daniel LaRusso, his wife, figures out that Tori's mom died, so Daniel starts to start the fight, and Johnny and Lawrence are beefing once again. But all this leads to Tori leaving. She had talked to Kreese a couple of episodes before, and Kreese is like, when push comes to shove, they're going to make sure that LaRusso's daughter is the forefront, and they're going to push you to the side. And then with everything going on, her losing her mom, her not being in the right headspace, she makes a rash decision. And episode 5 leads with Tori being on Cobra Kai once again and being one of their champions and being their only girl over there. And of course, Kreese is revealed to be there as well. But because they're in Barcelona, Spain, they can't really do anything about it, and there's no extradition. But yeah, this is where it leaves us off, and now we have to wait until November to watch it all. After all the progress that Tori made, she really went back on it just because one thing happened. And it's not even anyone else's fault. Like, her mom died and she was not in a good state of mind, so she goes back to what she thinks is more comfortable for her. In my opinion, it's a huge character flaw. She hasn't grown at all. Because it seems like everybody else was able to overcome the past and really, get along with each other. Then again, Robbie and Miguel have different circumstances. They're going to be sharing a sister at this point, and each parent is going to get married. So it's a little tough, a little different. But they've had some real beef. I mean, Miguel literally, was paralyzed for a little bit, and Robbie did it by kicking him off those stairs. But if they were able to overcome that, there's nothing that Tori shouldn't be able to overcome, is all I'm saying. Well, as I said, I'm just glad to be back in the world again. I wish I could watch it all right now because I could watch this show every single day and never get tired of it. It's just such a fun watch. And now we wait until November. But if you have any questions about Cobra Kai, want to know some of my theories, ask me questions in the comments. I'll make sure to get to the good ones. But also make sure you check the channel and check all my Cobra Kai videos. There's a link for it right here on the page. And let me know what you thought of part 1. I thought it was excellent. I had a good time. I just wish it didn't end so soon.